and welcome to Gorringes. We're on view again, this time for our sale, 23rd of May. Of course, May, it's Chelsea Flower Show coming up and all these things, and we're a bit of a garden centre ourselves with all sorts of gardening objects scattered throughout. Now, lots of bank holidays have been coming along, so it's caused a sort of backlog, so we've done a double whammy of furniture for that sale. There's going to be about 300 plus lots. And so I thought we'd have a wander around the whole of the warehouse. Everything in this warehouse is all in the one sale. It's going to be a mega sale, that one. So let's have a look. Not garden to start with, but this is rather nice. It's painted pine mirror frame. It's painted pine under there, painted wood mirror frame. These are pine, certainly. Nice decorative look, that. Lot 1335. Whizzing round, well, you know, there's garden arbours. This is lot 138. No, it's not. I don't know if that's even in the sale. Do you know, what a bad start.
It was in the sale.
It was in the sale. Perhaps
Yeah.
it was sold, and could you come and collect it, please, lot 138? Otherwise, it will be back in the sale again. Anyway, moving on quickly. How about an eagle for the garden? This is lot 1275. There we go. It's some sort of resin, plastic-like material. Or if your eagle's not your thing, 1272, a gorilla. Hide that in the shrubbery, impress your friends and relatives. There's also another bronze eagle here upon a ball, or in our millinery sphere. All sorts of garden decorative things to look at. Plenty of tables and chairs. Lot 1273 is this rather fine quality. There is a maker's name on it, but expensive stuff, that lot 1273. Dragging down the line, we still do have brown wooden things such as chests of drawers and chairs and, you know, all that sort of stuff that people used to buy in previous lives.
I wouldn't mind some lot numbers.
Lot numbers. Okay, how about this sofa? I quite like this, but you don't.
No.
So, you say. Look, 1266. Look at that turned leg. What does that put it at? With a nice old metal caster.
But did you say fringes are back in fashion?
Fringes are back in fashion. Look at what's that make that comes through the door and is really expensive, like it's called something like O or
Ochre.
Ochre. Ochre are doing fringy sofas now.
Oh, really?
Keep up with the beat, baggy. Lot 1264. Funky 60s, 70s tile top table. Look at that, chromed under frame. Bit
really
different.
Nice.
Lots more garden furniture. Again, this is 1249. Bramble crest. With, look, unused sealed cushions, table, parasol, all there to be had. Several of those throughout the sale. There's steamer chairs, such as these by Lindsay, lot 1251 and 1225, individually lotted. Bad little sofa table there. Rosewood, Lake Regency, lot 1262. Looks like it might be a re-offer, probably in at around about £300, that sort of area. Flowing through, how about a big bed? 1221, came out of Trotty and Hove, and very ornate. Look, all this sort of carved giltwood throughout, with its old original divan set into it, but no headboard unusually, so, you know, not the easiest thing to use, but kind of fun. And then we drift through to the other side of the room, metal garden furniture, 1036, put your children on this and wheel them down the street. Look at that, what a bizarre object really. That's for at least two. There we go, you can sit in that.
You could put a couple of little dog beds in. That would be far better.
Well, I'm sure people would, wouldn't they? Instagram generation would love that.
Yeah,
dogs,
exactly.
so there we go.
Yes.
Carrying on, I'm looking at some more contemporary things. I'm looking at a lot of 3 saws. If you need to saw some timber, you better go to B&Q and get one that's better than these, because these are quite oxidised. But they've got character. They could be painted and hung on the wall at 1105. More garden furniture. As I said, there's octagonal, there's circular, there's large circular with lazy Susans in the middle. There's bright blue painted, there's big metal jobs, there's wicker baskets. Very popular, put the logs and things in. Lot 1084, pick the apples, all that sort of thing. So, even more teak garnet furniture. It just keeps going on. So have a good look at the website. Even better, come along and see us. It's probably one that's worth your while coming to view. There's all sorts of other things tucked away in here, and amongst it all, not just garden, as I've said. You know, there's clocks and plenty of other bits and pieces.
Will you take us to the other?
We'll go over to the other. Do you think we'll have time? We'll go over to the other and make time.
We can do it later.
We can do it later.
After,
we'll be back
after
later.
you've been on the
After we've been on the rostrum. Got to go. See you later. Back in the main sale room, and I'm going to show you this. Lot 1878. Interesting. Early 19th century. Looks like the Annunciation, though the child here is a sort of spanner in the works perhaps, but more of a spanner in the works is the fact that for some reason this has been assaulted quite vigorously with a plug, a 3-pin plug. Gosh. This has been whacked into the canvas numerous times. Somebody didn't like it, and various other holes and things. So it's going to need a fair bit of restoration. But underneath it all, there's some quality there. So keep your eye on that. 1878.
Wow.
Moving through to the rest of the smalls. Camera still rolling?
Yes.
Right, so moving through to the rest of the smalls, and as ever, an array of wonders. How about that? South African painting by John Ferguson, 1805. Look him up, Google him, he was quite an active painter. Not huge money, but something a bit different. We've got some African spears by the looks of things. As ever, the usual array of ceramics, which still seem to tick over quite happily without any particular fireworks, I suppose. Lots of Asian bits and pieces, some early pottery, some Italian pottery. These are a bit different. These are lot 1564, and I would say they're Italian, possibly French faience, but my feeling is those are Italian. That would make them Maiolica, lots 1564, quite fun, the four figures there. Reverse painting.
What about this erotica? That's rather fun.
Oh, just you, Smuttyville. So, erotica, these sort of Indian Persian things, there's a set of 10 of those with various illustrations of what to do over the weekend. Lot 1814, there we go, erotica. 1558, catches my eye, don't know why, what does it sound like? It's Bretby, there we go, that's unusual, isn't it? Bretby, lovely sort of nice colours, condition looks good. Something a bit different, always looking for something a bit different here, aren't we? So come along and have a look. Dresser style andirons, Chinese ceramics. There's a nice taxidermic display behind there of exotic foreign looking birds, New Zealand birds possibly. So as ever, all sorts here, silver and jewellery on top. Last sale for ivory, so there's a fair amount of it again. I think we're all a bit saturated perhaps with the quantity of ivory that we've seen, but everyone had the right to sell it and a lot of them exercised it. But from June the 6th, no more ivory on sale other than a few specific exemptions. So you'll see the last of the ivory being offered on the 23rd. There won't be any more offered at Gorringes except for those sort of different bits and pieces that pass particular requirements, such as museum quality or being just 10% of the whole item. So there we go, farewell ivory, we loved you well, or we didn't, as the case may be, and we move onwards. So do come along and have a view. Good mixture, plenty of jewellery and silver as well to look at. On view Friday, Saturday, as ever, and then on the morning of the sale on the 23rd, be a lovely great big sale. I'll be there, David will be there, Joe, Jack, we'll all be up at the rostrum, so all good fun. Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you.